Assalamu alaikum, it's Haroon Qureshi in the house. We haven't done one for a little while. I didn't do one during Ramadan, but now we're back in action and we're hoping to do one every week, inshallah. Now, in terms of the topic that I want to be sharing with you today, it's a pretty important topic that I want to be sharing with you, okay? And this is a really relevant, it's a very relevant topic, especially post Ramadan. There's one thing that you need to do post Ramadan, all right? And that is for you to ensure that your Ramadan is a success, okay? Now you're probably thinking, well, you know, in terms of my Ramadan being successful, Ramadan's gone. How is now going to be determining whether my Ramadan was a success or not, okay? Now, in terms of you ensuring that you got the most out of Ramadan, it's not what you do within Ramadan that makes a difference. It's about how your life changes after Ramadan happens, okay? So it's not just about, oh, I had a good Ramadan, I prayed some Taraweeh, I read some Quran, I made some extra du'as and so on and so forth, and I stopped doing maybe some of your bad habits within that month. But it's all about what happened after Ramadan. Has your life changed in any way, or has it gone back to how it was previously? Okay? And this is one of the things that I was reflecting on personally in the sense of, for myself, I wanted to ensure that post Ramadan, I'm not the same as I was before Ramadan started. I felt personally for myself, I needed certain changes in my life in certain ways, okay? And just to add to that, like, where are you going to be in the Ramadan coming up, all right? So the point being is, and just to summarize my introduction for a moment, is your success of your Ramadan is not only just dependent on the ibadah and the actions you took during Ramadan, but how your life has changed post Ramadan, okay? Whether it's the same as it was before or whether it's something new, all right? And there is a strategy that I want to give you on this session today to not only ensure that, you know, you pick yourself up from a potential Ramadan slump, but you get the most out of Ramadan by doing a few things that I'm going to be sharing with you to do. So what tends to happen before Ramadan, your life is in a certain way, your habits are in a certain way, and Ramadan kicks in and your whole life, your whole system of your life is almost shaken. Okay, your daily routine, your sleeping routine, your eating routine, those core factors that are part of your life are changed, okay? And not just that, but your focus is changing. So a big focus might be your work and this and that and the other, but now it's about your connection with your Creator and using that month to get a closer connection with your Creator and having almost a restart of your life, essentially, right? Having an opportunity to, you know, make istighfar, to have a new start if life is not going the way that you want it to, for you to have a restart in terms of your deen, if you're in a position where you want to restart in terms of other areas of your life, like your finances and your fitness and your family, whatever it is, that gives you the chance for you to then also make dua, so that you're asking Allah to give you the best in those areas as well, of whatever your dream is that you are wanting to achieve in those areas, okay? So you're in a position where Ramadan comes, inshallah, Allah forgives our sins and accepts our du'as in terms of where we want, in terms of the dunya and inshallah the akhirah also. But then Ramadan ends, okay? And what tends to happen, and maybe it's me as well, to be transparent, and I'm sure many people can empathize and are in the same position, is you have a bit of a post-Ramadan slump, okay? You're in a position where you're just like, okay, you know, need to get back into my routine now. Especially the last week of Ramadan can be challenging. You're staying up even extra nights to get the odd nights. You want to sleep, you want to eat, and you want to just chill for a minute, right? To get your body and your mind back into routine. And that's fine. You need some level of recovery, okay? Because Ramadan is not easy. It's a challenge. And, you know, you have to work to get the benefits of Ramadan. But then the point is once you've recovered yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, your energy and everything, and you've gone back into a bit more of a normality in terms of your sleeping and your eating, okay, that is where you need to ask the question is, did Ramadan really change me? Okay, did Ramadan really change me? Okay, and inshallah you got a huge benefit out of it. But what I want to propose to you is to think that, what could I now move forward with from this Ramadan in terms of a decision to make that is going to change my future of my next year from this Ramadan to next Ramadan. Okay, so there is and this is the main thing. The title of this Facebook Live is "You must do this after Ramadan," and that is to make an action plan for one of your du'as to come true. Okay, for those of you that have been following me and listening to me for some while, one of the things that I'm really passionate about is in terms of high performance and really working to not just become the best version of yourself, but using your life to get the best that you can in your life and achieve the best that you can. Okay, so that is something that I'm very passionate about, right? And a lot of people in Ramadan are going to be making dua for more money, dua for better health, dua for a better family life, whatever it is that your du'as are in terms of your goal, yes, your dunya aspirations. But this is the point. You don't take any action on making them a natural reality. Okay? And when a man came to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he asked him, like, look, we should trust Allah, but to what level, right? I'm paraphrasing the hadith, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave the example of tying your camel, which is, you don't just make dua for your camel's safety and not do the things that you need to ensure that it's protected, i.e. tying the camel, stopping it from running away. Okay, if you're going to make dua for a Lamborghini outside of your house, it's not just going to magically appear. All right, you need to put the effort and the action for that dua to come true. Okay, and it was a really interesting analogy that I heard once in an Islamic talk, where it gave the example of Maryam alayhi salam, Prophet Isa's mum, that when she was giving birth to him, and this is something in the Quran, I believe, in terms of an ayah, Allah commanded her to push a tree to get dates falling down so that she can eat those dates and get some energy. All right. Now this is crazy. She knows she's in a miraculous situation in terms of being able to conceive a child, without a man involved. All right. She believes in Allah, all of that stuff. Right. Allah can just bring her dates, but He's telling her, push the tree to get those dates. In other words, you do the effort as well. It doesn't matter how strong your iman is, you got to put the effort in. Okay. So this is one of the biggest mistakes a lot of people make, a lot of brothers and sisters, which is we make dua for a spouse or to make more money or to get six-pack abs or whatever it is, but we don't take the actions to do the results. Okay, and there's three things that you need to do, and I would suggest you focus on one area that you want to develop in. Okay, number one, you need to get a goal in position. All right, get a clear goal. This is what I want to achieve from now to next Ramadan. Number two is you need to then make a game plan in terms of learning from the best people on how to achieve that result that you want. Okay, and number three is take daily, consistent, massive action. All right. So I'll give you a personal example. In Ramadan, there was one thing that I wanted, okay, which not wanted, but I set as a goal. I said to myself, I want to spiritually become a lot stronger than I have been. Okay, and there was a hadith that I read which says, if somebody memorizes the 99 names of Allah, that person will get to Jannah. Okay, I'm lazy. I'm like, that's a shortcut to me. I'll memorize them. Inshallah, that will be my ticket to Jannah. So I had my goal, but you need to apply it into your life as well, right? Like in terms of the way you do du'as and stuff. So I enrolled in a course. I watched some YouTube videos. Point number one was I was committing to learn the 99 names of Allah. Okay. Number two was I then needed to learn from the best people who are in a position where they teach that information for me to learn off them. Okay, so I enrolled in like one online course regarding the topic. I found a YouTube series. I bought a bunch of books relating to the topic. 99 names of Allah, the names of Allah. Names of Allah. I was meant to get like 2 more, whatever it is, right? But my point being is that I'm like consuming my knowledge now. Yeah, I'm learning the information that is going to give me the results that I want. Okay, and point number 3 is now all about that consistent action that needs to take place. Okay, in terms of a daily action. So if I commit to myself to learn one name of Allah a day, all right, within 100 days I would learn that. Okay, even if I was to do let's say 1 every 3 days, okay, and really not just learn it, but implement it in my life and take a bit more time, then by the next Ramadan, I would have learned everything. Okay, and let's say even my niyat and my intention has been to learn this, and God forbid, inshallah, Allah protect me and give me a long life, but I die, okay, within the next few months, or weeks or days, okay, the fact that I made that intention, Allah will still inshallah give me that reward. Okay, so my point being is that I had a goal, I got the knowledge from the people that I need to, and now it's about consistent action. And one of the things I do is I've actually got a daily checklist on my phone where in the area of my health, finance and money, I've got my goal and I tick, have I taken my action in that area? And consistency over a long period of time is what is going to give you amazing results. Just like a bodybuilder, when they go to the gym, they do not see a difference from day one to, going to the gym from before and after. But if you look at them month in, month out, you will see a transformation. Okay. Now, in terms of where I would suggest you focus your time and attention now moving forward, all right, the number one area, in my opinion, that I think you need to be focusing on is taking action in the area of your finances, okay? And taking action in the area of you making money and making more money outside of your current working situation, okay? Because at the end of the day, money is power, all right? And if you've got money, you have the power to do so much good. You have the power to build mosques. You have the power to give charity, to help your family, for you to get away from a job 9 to 5, giving 40 hours a week, in which you're able to spend more time with your family, okay? That money is something that will change your life when you have a lot of it, all right? And this is something that every single one of you should be focusing on increasing, all right? Now, obviously here at the Ecom Experts, this is what we specialize in. We take people that have no experience in businesses, and we handhold you, give you the education and support to launch your business and start generating money and income working from home, with the objective that not only does it surpass current 9 to 5 job, but it gives you way more money in a position where you never need to work in a 9 to 5 job, and you can upgrade the quality of your life and do the things that you want, and that will allow you to create the dream life that you want, whether it be go for Hajj, buy a new house, buy a new car, go on holidays, whatever it is, okay? You're earning a good income for yourself and for the people that you are responsible for, i.e. your family and your children, all right? So I've given you an example myself in terms of the area of my deen and my and what I want to achieve in that area and the journey that I'm going through. If you want a similar journey in terms of taking your finance to the next level, number one, my suggestion is get a target on how much you want to earn, whether it be 3K a month extra, 5K a month, 10K a month, 100K a month. Number two, invest in your support and learning. And again, if you're in a position where you want my help and support on how to do this, you can put in the comment section, let's think of a word, let's go for live, okay? Just because my Facebook live is cutting off today, so let's use live, all right? Wherever you're watching this, whether it be YouTube or live, just comment the word live before, and either me or one of my team members will reach out, give you access to some free training so that you can learn for yourself how this business model works and how you can start working from home and earning more money. And number three is not just about learning information, it's about taking action on it. And that is the core element of this live today that I want to share with you,